Hello, my name is Emily. I'm one of the instructors for KidneyFit. Today we will be doing a balance video. So for that, I will be instructing you how to do the particular exercises as well as giving you tips and tricks for technique and form. For your safety, we do always recommend that you do get the okay from your doctor before partaking in any sort of physical activity. As well, if you do experience any pain or discomfort through any of the exercises, do just stop and take a break. And then if you want to reassess and jump in for the next exercise, you can. Okay, and then we do have a lot of extra videos that you can check out at www.kidneyhealth.ca. All right, so we'll jump right into the balance exercise. So for these particular exercises, I do have a chair just to help me with balance if I feel like I need it. Some of the exercises will require you to hold the chair, but I'll always show you modifications that you can do to best suit your abilities. Okay, and last important thing, you want to make sure that you're not standing on any sort of area rug that could cause you to lose balance. So we want to make sure that our surface that we're standing on is nice and flat and won't move underneath your feet. Okay, so without further ado, we'll get started. So the first exercise we're going to do is called rock the boat. So it's going to be a lateral movement, so that just means that we're going to shift our weight from side to side. Your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart here, and our heels are not coming up. Okay, so arms out to the side for balance. And we're just going to shift our weight from left to right. Our heels aren't moving. Our toes aren't coming up. We're just shifting our weight. Okay, so you'll feel the weight kind of all on your left foot. And then when we're shifting over to the other side, it'll be on the right foot. And you can go about this pace. I would say if you need to go a little bit slower, you definitely can. And remember, if you have a counter or a chair beside you, just in case you lose that balance, then you can rely on that chair, okay? Perfect. Good, we'll do this a couple more times. Just shifting that weight. And we're done. Good, so arms can come back to the side. We're gonna do another rock the boat variation. This one, we're gonna put a foot in front. So you'll see, I'll just move to the side slightly so you can kind of see what I'm about to do here. So again, our feet aren't too far apart, but just far apart enough that when we shift our weight, you'll feel like you want to bring up your heel, but just make sure that your heel stays on the ground for this one. Okay, so again, arms out to the side for balance. If you have that counter or that chair that you want to rely on, you can do that also. I'm going to put my arms out to the side, and we're going to shift our weight from the front to the back. Okay, whoop. Front, heels are on the ground, toes on the ground, feet firmly planted. So again, you're just going to feel the shifting of weight from your front leg to your back leg. And we will just alternate legs as well. So you can feel that shift in the front leg on the left side. Okay, so again, just going about this tempo. If you need to go a little bit slower, you can, but you don't want to go much faster than this. Okay, good. All right, arms down to the side. We're just going to switch legs here. So our left foot's going to be in front and our right foot is back. Again, you can kind of see I have a little bit of space between my feet, but not much. Arms come out to the side. Again, you're going to shift your weight. You might feel that, your right leg is a little bit stronger than your left leg or vice versa. We want to kind of even out the balance. So that's what we're going to do today with this balance class here. So again, we're just shifting the weight. Our heels aren't coming up off the ground, or neither are our toes. Good. All right, arms down. Next exercise we're going to do is our feet are going to be super close together. So we're going to close off our base. So oftentimes when we're standing, we have a comfortable base. We're able to balance in this wider base, but when we create a smaller base, it becomes a little bit harder to balance. So this is a nice one just to kind of build up the balance. Again, if you need the chair or a counter or a table, you can hold on to this. And when you feel comfortable, you can raise your arms out to the side, and we're just going to hold here. Okay, we're not shifting our weight. gonna hold for about 10 seconds or so. And then we're gonna do another variation that I'll explain in just a second. Good, all right, arms can come back down. Next one we're gonna do is we're gonna have our feet slightly overlap. So we're gonna put one foot forward slightly so your heel of your right foot is in line with your toe of your left foot. And again, if you need to hold on to the chair to get in position for this particular exercise, you can. Arms come out to the side, and we're holding here again for about 10 seconds or so. Again, we're not shifting our weight. We're just gonna hold this pose. You might feel that you lose a little bit of balance. If you need to hold on to that chair, that's okay. And when you feel comfortable, you can come back to this position here. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll just alternate feet so you can kind of feel the difference between a lead leg and a back leg. So again, arms come down. We're just gonna switch. So now my left foot is in front. And again, I'm just aligning my toe with the back heel there. And arms come up when you're ready. And we're holding here. Good. Perfect. And arms come down again. The next one we're gonna do is one foot in front of the other. So before we were doing semi-tandem here, now we're gonna have one foot entirely in front of the other. This one will take a little bit of time just to get prepared, so hold on to that chair or counter as you need. Okay, and here we're holding, and when you feel comfortable, your arms can come out to the side, and we're gonna hold this here. Perfect. So try your best to keep your feet exactly like this. If you find that you lose your balance and you need to take a step out to the side, that's okay. Once you feel ready, you can reset and come back into this position. Good. All right. So we're gonna have our hands come back down. The last one we're gonna do for this particular set here is we're just gonna do a hover foot. We're gonna lift our foot up temporarily while holding on to something, and then when you feel comfortable enough, you can raise those arms out to the side. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with putting all my weight on my left leg here. So then when I lift up my right leg, I'm not putting any weight on it, okay? So shifting your weight onto the left side, you're just gonna have that hover foot, so you can just gently lift it up, not too high. You don't need to lift it up too high like that. You just wanna kind of hover it above the ground, and when you feel comfortable, you can raise your arms. If you don't feel comfortable, that's okay. Just hold on to the chair or counter, and then you're still building strength on that left side by just holding this pose, okay? And then we'll hold for a few seconds, and then we'll do the other side. Good, all right, right foot comes down. I'm just gonna shift the chair to the other side. So if you're on a counter, you would just turn to the other side here, so your balance object is on the right side now. So now I'm gonna shift my weight over to my right leg, and then from here, I'm gonna pick up my left foot and then just hold it for a few seconds. Okay, so it's holding, it's hovering over the ground. When you feel comfortable, you can pick up your arms, raise them out to the side. Again, if you don't feel comfortable, that's okay. You can hold on to your chair or your counter. And we're just gonna hold here again. Like I mentioned in the last exercise, you're still building strength even if you're holding on to that chair. So once you do this exercise video a few times, you might feel that you're gaining that balance in that lead leg. That's great. Holding here for a few more seconds. And coming back down to neutral. So that was our level 1 balance class. We're gonna transition into a level 2 now. So we're going to do the same exercises, but they're going to be slightly different. So we're gonna make some modifications. That being said, I'll always demo the level 1. So if that's where you're staying, then you can do that exercise, but then I will show you the level 2 variation. Okay, So again, I'm just gonna put the chair on the other side now. So we're going back to the start with rock the boat. So this time our feet are gonna be a little bit further apart, not much, and arms are gonna be out to the side. So level 1, again, we're just shifting the weight back and forth. Level 2, your heels are coming up off the ground and your arms are creating small circles. Okay? So again, level 1, you're just shifting the weight. And level 2, heels are coming up off the ground and our arms are doing those small circles. Good. Just a couple more here. Perfect. All right, arms can come down. So the next exercise we're going to do again is the rock the boat. This time our feet are going to be in front of us. So again, level 1 variation here for that particular exercise. Arms are out to the side and we're just leaning forward. Sorry, heels aren't coming up off the ground there. And then we're just shifting our weight. Good, so we're leaning forward slightly and we're leaning back. And level 2, our heels are gonna rise off the ground and toes coming off and doing those arm circles. Okay, that's it. So just a couple more here. Perfect. And again, you might actually find that doing level 1 is easy in some of the exercises, but harder in others. So that's where you can kind of personalize it to your ability. Okay, we'll do a couple more. Good, all right, arms come down. Next exercise we're gonna do is the feet together. So again, like I mentioned in level 1, just by putting our feet together, we're creating a smaller base, so it's a little bit harder to keep your balance. If you need a balance on that chair or that counter, now's the time to make sure that you have that beside you. So level 1, our arms are coming out to the side and we're holding this pose for a couple seconds. Level 2, you're just gonna create those arm circles again. Okay, so you're gonna feel a little bit of shift in weight just by your body trying to offset the arm circles. Good, that's it. Perfect. All right, so arms come down. We're gonna move into the feet overlap or the tandem, or semi-tandem, sorry. So again, for level 1, your right foot comes forward, your heel is in line with your left toe. And when you feel comfortable, your arms can come out to the side. And then you're holding here. If you feel like you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can do those arm circles in the level 2. Good. That's it. A couple more seconds here. And arms come back down. So our next exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna transition from the semi-tandem to one foot in front of the other, okay? So I'm gonna put my right foot in front of the left foot. So level 1 again, once you feel comfortable and balanced, you can have those arms raise up. And we're holding here. If you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can move into level 2, and then that's gonna be adding in those arm circles, okay? So with these arm circles going, you might feel like your balance is a little bit more uneasy. Again, if you need that chair to hold on to, that's exactly what it's there for, or the counter, whichever you prefer. Good. A couple more seconds here, and then we have one more exercise for the balance class. Good. All right, arms come down. You can have your feet together. The last exercise we're gonna do is the hover foot. So we're gonna lift one foot up and just kind of hover it over the ground. Okay, so that was this exercise here where we chose to go on our left foot first, shifting your weight to the left side. You're just picking up your right foot just enough to allow for that uneasiness in terms of balance. So level 1, your arms are out to the side, holding here. Level 2, you're gonna incorporate those arms. This one's gonna be tough. For me, I can feel my stabilizer muscles kicking in my calves. There we go, good. Again, if you need to go back to that level 1, you can just hold here, or if you need to hold on to that chair, that's fine too. Good, all right. Right foot comes down. You gotta do it on the opposite side now, so I'm just gonna shift the chair onto this side here. Okay, we're gonna shift our weight over to our right side or our right leg now. Again, picking up that left foot just slightly. It's not too high up off the ground. Level 1, when you're feeling ready, you can bring those arms up. Holding here. If you need a little bit more of a challenge, then you can do those arm circles. Good. Holding here. A few more seconds. If you want to alternate, you just want to do the level 1, then you can come back to that counter holding or level 2. Perfect. All right, arms come down, feet together. Great job. That concludes our balance class. So if you're interested in seeing more of our videos, we do have additional videos at www.kidneyhealth.ca. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care. Bye.